Hello everyone, welcome to MBA Karo. So exactly 250 days are left for CAT 2024. You must have already seen some videos on 250 days for CAT 2024. But let me tell you that if you do the actual calculation, it is from today that you have 250 days left. ठीक है, कुछ लोग क्या करते हैं 14th 24th November is the day. कुछ लोगों ने 14 मार्च से 10 डे काउंट कर लिए होंगे. So if they are creating video on that particular day, that you can judge them, right? That they don't have that actual aptitude to calculate ki 250 days कैसे दिन से होंगे. So jokes apart, like you have more than 8 months, 250 days to be precise, and how can you utilize these days to crack the examination. So in this video I'm going to discuss that what you need to do in the next 8 months, month wise strategy, month by month क्या करना चाहिए, some resources from which you can prepare for CAT and ace the examination. If you are new to the channel, please don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Now, if there are two kinds of people, right? Most of you might be new preparation people who would be preparing for the very first time, and many of you would be even repeaters, right? So it does not matter if you're a new, fresh person or a repeater. 8 months is a good enough time to crack this examination, provided you are consistent, you are sincere, you work hard. Okay, most of the students, they start their preparation but they leave the preparation in between. So you have to be consistent, that is the key. Okay, and ensure that, like, even you dedicate 2 to 3 hours per day, or even if you are very busy, maybe 1 hour per day. Okay, and balance all the three sections. I already created a video how to crack the examinations, how to prepare for the examinations, so you may watch that as well. So if you follow that, definitely you will crack the examination. If not CAT, there are other exams also. You will definitely crack some of or the other of these exams. Now, in order to start the CAT preparation, there is a necessary thing which is taking a reality check. Okay. See, attempt the CAT 2023 paper in a time mode. Any slot you can attempt. Okay, you will be able to get the idea that where do you stand. Okay, so what expected percentile you would have scored in CAT 2023 if you did not appear on the paper. और अगर appear किया so you already know कि आपकी कितनी percentile आई थी. ओके, किसी की 50 हो सकती है, 40 हो सकती है, ठीक है, लाइक किसी की 70 80 भी हो सकती है, डिफरेंट परसेंटाइल रेंज. ओके, सो यू नो द रियलिटी चेक दैट वेयर डिड यू स्टैंड लास्ट टाइम. Now there might be several factors. Okay, one factor is that of course, exam performance factor agar raha hai, so that you will have to work upon. You'll have to work upon keeping yourself calm. Okay, and in case you need some video on that, a therapy video, that how to remain calm, how to calm your nerves, right? I'll share that with you. And in case it was the preparation part, because see, यू कैन लाई टू अदर्स, आप दूसरों से झूठ बोल सकते हो लेकिन खुद से कभी झूठ नहीं बोल सकते. ठीक है, तो कोई ना कोई रीजन होगा, आपने लेट स्टार्ट किया होगा, आपने ढंग से पढ़ाई नहीं की होगी, और मे बी यू डिड नॉट हैव इनफ टाइम, जेन्युइनली यू डिड नॉट हैव इनफ टाइम. सो whatever be the reason, you understand that this was the reality. Okay, so it is very important to know the reality, that where do you stand right now, and you know that you have to improve from that part. All right, so now let us look at month wise study plan. Month by month आपको क्या क्या करना चाहिए across the three sections, and overall क्या करना चाहिए. Okay, so March में try to cover the basics of RCs. By basics of RCs means that you should know what is tone of the passage, how do you find the main idea, where do you get that. Okay, and then probably about some basic critical reasoning. You must understand what is assumption, what are arguments, right? Strengthening the argument kya hota hai, weakening the argument kya hota hai. So you can refer to some sources for it, right? Or if you are enrolled in some classes, right, you will get to know these things. So tone, main idea, critical reasoning, basics. You must understand what kind of RCs are there, different genres kaun kaun se hote hain, etc. Then in April I would suggest that understand these kind of questions. So apart from RCs, you have four other kinds of questions in CAT. One is para jumbles, okay, para summary, odd one out, and you have this sentence fillers. ठीक है, इनके दो क्वेश्चन आते हैं. So try to understand them, solve from past year papers. ये पास्ट ईयर पेपर से सॉल्व कर सकते हो, कोई और एग्जाम के पेपर से सॉल्व कर सकते हो. सो यू अंडरस्टैंड व्हाट इज पैराजंबल, हाउ टू अटेम्प्ट अ पैराजंबल, right? How to solve parasummary questions. Okay, what is odd one out, the key factors in determining that odd one out, etc. Then May June I would recommend that you have to do regular reading. Okay, regular reading अभी से start हो जानी चाहिए. It should not be that you need to start from May. You need to read on a daily basis. मैं आपको कुछ sources भी बताऊंगा from where you can read on a daily basis. Okay, so read on a daily basis. Maybe initially you might find something challenging. Okay, so like let's say I would say that something which is easy to read, then you can just go on to like easily reading. You would go to the difficult part. Okay, that's what I mean. Easy reading means subject of your interest. Okay, you might have interest in something. You might be interested in politics, you might be interested in sports, you might be interested in science and technology. So read that genre which interests you for the first 2 months. Okay, just focus on that. Let's say you're interested in sports, right? Read cricket articles, read football articles, right? Read about the upcoming Olympics, etc. If you're interested in politics, read about the elections. Okay, read about all those things. Right. If you're interested in, let's say, science and tech, or if you're interested in history, read some history book, read some novel. If you're interested in fiction, read some novels, etc. Right? Ensure that you read on a daily basis. You may read self-help books. You can read any genre. Okay, any one, two, three genres which interest you. Okay, because initially you have to build that habit, and you might, like as I said, that people lose that consistency. The reason is they start with difficult things. Okay, if they start with difficult things, they find it difficult. So start with something that interests you, then go on to difficult reading. Difficult reading in the sense that the genres which do not like suit you. For example, if you do not like psychology, try reading psychology. Okay, so because in CAT you have uh, passages from different genres. So someone might be interested in reading history but not science and tech. So try to read science and tech. Okay, so the ones which are non comfortable, so that you should read. So instead of saying easy, I would say that comfort reading. Okay, this also I would say that comfort reading. Then it is something which is uh, out of comfort, out of comfort zone. So whatever is out of your comfort zone, read those topics during this phase. So this should be a regular pace, right? Every day you should read. Make it a habit that at least 30 minutes, 45 minutes, 1 hour you should be reading. Okay. Then July, August, I would say that like solve past year papers of other MBA interest tests like XAT and MAT, etc. Because at this stage you might be thinking कि आप सिर्फ CAT पे focus करो, but later on you will realize, right? This is the reality because most of the aspirants they are in that thing that like let us crack CAT. Yes, it is good to aspire for CAT, but the reality will hit on 24th November, right? Because most of you won't be able to clear CAT. You should accept that reality. Okay, there is no demotivating factor here. It's the reality that most people will not clear CAT. So then it comes कि आपके पास क्या other option बचता है. You have NMAT, you have SNAP, right? You have ZAT. So there are few other options left. Now, if you start preparing for them at that last moment, okay, it becomes problematic. Pressure बहुत ज़्यादा हो जाता है. So during this part, July, August, focus on vocab and grammar. Build these two skills, right? Read grammar books, right? Like you can read your Raymond Murphy or any standard grammar book, right? Focus on building vocab. You can read word par made easy. Okay, so those are the things that you need to work upon. See, if you read regularly, definitely these things will unknowingly develop, right? आपकी vocab अच्छी होते जाएगी, but specifically these 2 months focus on these things so that you are comfortable with other MBA entrance tests also. Okay, remember, don't be in that ego that you will write only CAT. Okay, and then September to November mocks and previous year papers plus revision. That is what you need to go with in the VRC section. Okay, DILR, do some basic arrangements. Okay, like basic logical reasoning, puzzle, seating arrangement, and all. Although that is not often asked in CAT, but yes, basic arrangement based questions. Then you can have different charts, right? Understand what is bar graph, line graph, pie chart, कैसे solve करते हैं, chart based things, right? In April, then May try to do easy to moderate sets across different topics. Mix back करना है, right? Do not try like rely on just few topics. Some students है कि मुझे वेन डायग्राम करना है, वेन डायग्राम ही करते रह जाते हैं, ठीक है, और एग्जाम में नहीं आया सर, देन व्हाट? Okay, some people focus only on games and tournaments, so do not go topic by topic. Solve a variety of sets, because in exam you do not know what is going to come. Okay, and it is a surprise element for all. Okay, like every year when you sit on the examination, everything is new. Okay, it's something that is not seen by anyone, so it becomes quite challenging to tackle DILR, राइट. लाइक क्वांट में तो क्या होता है, फिर भी प्रेडिक्टेबल रहता है, कुछ चीजें तो आती है एटलीस्ट हर किसी को, राइट? इफ यू आर अ सीरियस एस्पिरेंट यू नो एटलीस्ट फ्यू थिंग्स, बट इन DIR you go blank because it is something which is very unexpected. Okay, now moderate to difficult sets, then move on to moderate to difficult ones, right? Difficult problems like games and tournaments, big sets, Venn diagram, and all those complicated topics. Okay, and August I would say डू प्रिपेयर LR फॉर ओमेट्स ऑल्सो, ठीक है? इसमें क्या क्या टॉपिक आते हैं बता देता हूँ, जैसे सिलोजिज्म्स, ब्लड रिलेशंस, डायरेक्शंस, ओके, सम कोडिंग, डिकोडिंग, अल्फाबेट कोडिंग, etc. These topics, right? So cover these topics as well, which are tested in other MBA entrance examinations. Again, this will help you if you appear on other exams. Now coming to the quant part, quant has the biggest syllabus, right? These syllabuses are not defined, right? VRC का कोई defined syllabus नहीं है. You need to read, go through papers to understand what kind of questions they ask. DILR also a variety of sets. Then Quant has a defined syllabus, right? You know that these are the topics that you need to cover. So initially, I would say that start with number system. Some people ignore it. I would recommend that please go through number system. इस बार भी क्वेश्चन आए थे, अच्छे क्वेश्चन आ जाते हैं कभी कभी नंबर सिस्टम से भी. Some people think that number system से ज़्यादा क्वेश्चन नहीं आते. Why to study? I will tell you a few things. Like if you appear on that, there will be good number of questions on number system. If you understand numbers well, that serve as the base of quantitative aptitude. Okay, so number system doing is a good thing. Don't go too much deep into too many questions on remainders and all. Instead, to do varieties. Okay, variety. Try to understand that what are divisibility rules. Okay, understand in a logical manner. Then April, I would say that start building the base, which is very important, like percentage, ratio, and averages, and their applications. What are their applications? Percentage की application है profit and loss, and simple interest, compound interest. These are based on percentages, right? Ratio की you have partnership, and then mixtures and irrigation. So these are application of ratio plus average to some extent on allegation. So these are the applications of percentages and ratios and averages. So these are very important part of arithmetic. You do get questions from these topics in every examination. So maybe like or till mid of May you can continue this, क्योंकि बहुत सारे टॉपिक है, बहुत सारी varieties मिलेंगी. Okay, हर पेपर हर टॉपिक को 3-4 दिन भी दोगे, so the entire month will go in preparing for these topics. Then from May onward, try focusing on algebra and geometry. You can do it on a parallel basis or you can do one after the other. It's your choice. But I would say that do it parallelly so that you do not get bored also. ठीक है, वरना एक लगेगा कि हाँ एक ही तरह की चीज करे जाना है. So algebra geometry require at least 2 months of intense preparation to understand different like things like functions, logarithms, okay, quadratic equations, linear equations. In geometry also mensuration. In geometry you have triangles, circles, polygons, and whatnot. So too many things to cover. So they are deep topics and you do get questions from it. Unlike arithmetic, which is comparatively easy, these are on the difficult side. Especially algebra is on the higher side. So arithmetic अगर मैं कहूँ कि easy to moderate रहती है, ठीक है. Geometry is moderate and algebra is usually on the difficult side, moderate to difficult side. So you need to prepare all well for these topics. So even if it takes more than 2 months, that is perfectly fine. Okay, so even if it takes till mid of July, that's fine. Then complete the remaining part, which is TSD and work, time, speed, distance, and work, because there are a lot of varieties of questions in time, speed, distance. But if you understand it structurally, you won't be able to have any problem in this. And then last, cover modern math, and then followed by revision and solving of past year papers, right? So this is the trajectory of quant that you should be following. Now comes the part that what other activities you should do for overall practice. First, as I said, a litmus test. Litmus test, that means a reality check where you did, where you stand. CAT 2023, you can pick any of the paper and solve it in a timed mode, so that you know कि आप कहाँ stand करते हो. Then for next 2-3 months, just focus on building concepts like April, May, June तक का मॉक लेने की जरूरत नहीं है. ठीक है, अभी concepts, like if you are a fresher like this, I would say that if you are a starter, then this is the perfect plan. If you are a repeater, then probably you can start taking mocks also. ठीक है. And if you are a repeater, then you should be covering all these things not by August but by June. ठीक है, मई से जून के बीच में आपका खत्म हो जाना चाहिए अगर आप रिपीटर हो, और फ्रेशर हो तो डेफिनेटली this is fine. Then you should first start taking sectional tests to find out that which section, which part you are missing, and work on those things. And then, like, you can start mocks from July also, no harm. Okay, so it's, even if you start from July, you have enough time. 2 to 3 mocks in the first month, and then weekly you can take mocks, right? So you, let's say 3 mocks, you took 4 to 5 mocks आपने यहाँ ले लिए. फिर September से November 3 महीने बचते हैं. November also you have in the end, right? So you can call it at least 2.5 months. So even if you take a mock every 3 or 4 days, right, or you can take 10 mocks, so you may take approximately 20 plus mocks आप ले सकते हो. So this, if you take 30 mocks also, it's a very good number. Okay, although there is no guarantee that you take high number of mocks, you get a good score. I myself did not take any mock when I was preparing. Okay, so it's a myth. There are some people who do not have much time to take mocks. They take minimum mocks, but they are conceptually strong. So अगर आप conceptually strong बन जाओगे ना, mock कम भी लोगे तो भी कर पाओगे. The thing is, if you just take mocks, some people just take mocks, their concepts are not clear. ठीक है, इसलिए concepts को बहुत अच्छे से clear करना है. हर चीज डिटेल में, लाइक इन क्वांट यू मस्ट अंडरस्टैंड व्हाई डज दिस हैपन, व्हाई डज दिस फॉर्मूला कम. ये व्हाई डू वी टेक, लाइक इफ यू अंडरस्टैंड द रीजन बिहाइंड द टॉपिक्स दैट यू आर डूइंग, okay, be it number system, be it arithmetic, algebra, right, you would be able to tackle many of the questions present in the examination. So this is a month by month study structure. Okay, if you stick to it, you will definitely feel that yes, you are progressing in a पॉजिटिव मैनर. ऐसा नहीं लगेगा कि पहले ही लोड आ गया. अगर आप अभी एल्जेब्रा स्टार्ट कर दोगे, डेफिनेटली यू विल नॉट फील लाइक स्टडीइंग, यू विल गिव अप. Okay, but you start with the basic things and then go deep into the topics, then you will find that it is a good experience. All right, now I will recommend some sources to prepare, free resources. Okay, there is one site which I recommend to my students who enroll in my course. There is a site called readtheory.org. ठीक है, अब इसमें क्या होगा, आपको कैट के आरसी नहीं मिलेंगे, कैट के पैटर्न के, बट द थिंग, इट इज अ गेमिफाइड वर्जन. लाइक it's a foreign website, right, and it is free of cost. You can just sign up here and then try it for free. So it is basically for like students in the US, right? So school kids के लिए होती है up to 12th standard. Their 12th standard English is quite good. Okay, and they have different levels. So what happens is when you start like taking tests on this, so initially they will give you some level, right, based on your answer level. अब जैसे जैसे आपकी accuracy बढ़ती है, your level keeps rising. So I think they have level till 12. So you may start with 6, 7 level and then probably progress. And if your accuracy dips, your level will come down. Okay. So it is an interesting way to judge कि आप सही कर रहे हो कि आपका level बढ़ रहा है या कम हो रहा है. Okay. Then the thing is, ये आपको वैसे पैसेज नहीं देगा कि कैट में जो पैसेज आते हैं, but yes, it will help you with the thing that the kind of questions, right? So if you go to a higher level, you will get good quality questions, and the passages are difficult, and the passages will be random. Like some passages may be 200 words, some may be 500 words, but the number of questions will also vary. Like 4 किसी पैसेज में 4 क्वेश्चन होंगे, किसी में 10 होंगे, but try this thing, right? Like since you have a lot of time to experiment, try this thing and you will thank me later that बड़ा मजा आता है करने में, ठीक है? I personally enjoyed it. I figured it out somehow during my preparation. So it's an old like it used to exist long back then as well. So I enjoyed this platform and I recommend to the students. So you can try it out and see. Like 15 दिन करके देखो मजा आने लगेगा. So you will get hooked to it. Like you will love doing one passage, etc. Because it's see you not only rely on the conventional method, try unconventional methods also. Okay, then there is a site called GMAT Club. Okay, it has a lot of RCs and critical reasoning questions. You just go to the forum and then you have reading comprehension. You can search for GMAT RCs. You will get a lot of RCs. You can practice from there as well. Okay. Then I would recommend a Telegram group. Okay, there is a group on Telegram by this name, RC Group from Eclectic Reading, something like this. This is the logo. So he is an author, Anil Kalia, right? He's a famous author of VRC. Okay, so he has this group. Now the thing about this group is they post daily articles. ठीक है, डेली वो 3-4 आर्टिकल देते हैं. सो एज आई सेड दैट इट इज अबाउट कंसिस्टेंसी. ठीक है, इट्स नॉट दैट कि आप एक दिन में 100 आर्टिकल पढ़ रहे हो. यू रीड जस्ट 2 आर्टिकल्स पर डे, बट बी कंसिस्टेंट. सो ज्वाइन दिस ग्रुप, right? And every day you get 2 to 3 articles across different genres, and they give you the articles the kind that they are asked in the examination. So initially again you might find those articles boring, but you read on a regular basis, or you might use some AI tools to summarize those articles from them in the beginning. Okay, so then try to understand it. So this will develop a reading habit. Okay, so इसमें daily articles आते हैं, 3 से 4 आर्टिकल आता है daily, and they are from Aeon, okay, Psych, Scientific American, and all those sources from where you get articles in the CAT, okay, and other examinations. तो आपको feel आएगा कि हाँ CAT में भी ऐसे ही articles आते हैं, passages आते हैं. So join this group, that will help you. Okay. Now coming to the DILR section, some resources which I would suggest. So first thing is that you need to build logic, right? Thinking ability. So I will suggest some sites. Like these are some sites: Puzzle Mix, Braingle, Brainzilla, Puzzle Baron. इसमें आपको बहुत सारे puzzles मिल जाएंगे. इसमें खासकर बहुत सारी puzzles हैं. There are number puzzles. Okay, now how do they help you is people think it is just the conventional method that helps them, right? So suppose let's say you go to the gym, ठीक है, आप जिम जाते हो, फिजिक बनाते हो, बट एक्चुअली वो आप यूज कहीं और करते हो. लेट्स से if there's a wrestler, okay, they why do they go to the gym, right? To build their muscles. Or let's say if there's a cricketer, right, instead of just practicing cricket, why do they go to the gym? To build their muscles, right? You must have seen some exercise like cricketers doing exercise, like ball ऐसे पकड़ते हैं, ऐसे फेंक रहे होते हैं, ऐसे उठा के फेंक रहे होते हैं. Why do they do that exercise, right? Or have you seen Neeraj Chopra exercising, right? That javelin throw के लिए exercise करते हैं ऐसे pull करने की. So that is the unconventional way to you are building your muscles, right? So if a cricketer is going to a gym, they are building their muscles. Okay, if a footballer is going for running, okay, they are building their muscles. So you need to build your mental muscles. So it does not mean that you just have to solve DILR के sets. That is fine, but you need to do these unconventional things that will bring the thinking ability in you. ठीक है, ये आपको डिसाइड मतलब जैसे नंबर बेस्ड पजल है, तो नंबर बेस्ड बहुत सारे कॉन्सेप्ट आते हैं, राइट? यू नीड टू ऐड यूनिक नंबर्स. सो देयर आर सम पजल्स लाइक काकुरो वेयर इन यू हैव टू ऐड यूनिक नंबर्स. तो वो आपकी थिंकिंग डेवलप हो जाएगी कैसे यूनिक नंबर्स आइडेंटिफाई करते हैं. सो दे विल नॉट हैव एनी स्टेटमेंट्स, बट दे विल generate that thinking ability in you. Okay, so these are some sites. Try these. You will find interesting puzzles in them. And I'm not saying that you have to dedicate entire day to them. Maybe half an hour, 1 hour, और किसी छुट्टी के दिन बैठ के 1-2 घंटे लगे रहे इन चीजों में. This will definitely help you in some way or the other. Then I host the biggest DILR resource, the best and the biggest free resource for DILR, which is by the name Aptitude Jar. Unfortunately, very few students know about this channel. Okay, so if you know, you can and you want to share in the community, you can tell your friends also about this channel. So till now I have 384 sets. बट माई टारगेट इज टू पुट 500 बाय कैट 2024. सो अगर आप स्टार्ट ही कर रहे हो तो 500 सेट की आपको रिपोजिटरी मिल रही है. अगर आप हर दिन में दो भी करोगे 250 इंटू टू आपके 500 सेट ऐसे ही कवर हो जाएंगे. ओके, सो इट कवर्स अ डिफरेंट वेराइटी ऑफ सेट्स. there is an excel sheet also for it, right? Like आप इसके कम्युनिटी में जाओगे, एक आपको पोस्ट मिलेगा wherein I have मेंशन द लेवल ऑफ सेट्स. अब कुछ लोग होते हैं जिनको डिफिकल्ट सेट्स, अभी एकदम से डिफिकल्ट सेट्स नहीं होंगे, स्टार्ट विद द इजी सेट्स, मॉडरेट एंड देन गो टू डिफिकल्ट. और सम स्टूडेंट्स आर देयर हु हैव ऑलरेडी प्रिपेयर्ड, दे डू नॉट लाइक टू डू इजी सेट्स. You can target just the moderate and difficult ones. Okay, so there is level by level wise classification also, and I'm thinking of improving the thumbnails also. So in the thumbnail itself I will mention that the level of the sets. Okay, so this is the biggest and the best free resource for DLR preparation created by me. एंड इन क्वांट आई वुड रिकमेंड दैट पिक अ बुक. ठीक है, बाकी सब्जेक्ट में आप बिना बुक के काम चला सकते हो. क्वांट में मेरी रिक्वेस्ट रहेगी एक बुक होनी चाहिए, फिजिकल बुक. क्योंकि फिजिकल बुक थोड़ा एक सिंसेरिटी रहती है, ज्यादा डिसिप्लिन रहता है. ठीक है, ऑनलाइन सब करते रहोगे तो वो बात नहीं आती, राइट? देयर हैज टू बी फिजिकल बुक एंड यू नोटिस द डिफरेंस. इफ यू हैव अ फिजिकल बुक एंड यू आर सिंसियर, you tend to study more. ठीक है, बिकॉज ऑनलाइन you have distractions. And in quant you have a vast syllabus to cover. Okay, agree that. So I would recommend that have one physical book. Okay, that will create more discipline, less distraction. तो इसलिए मैं रिकमेंड करूंगा, क्योंकि ऑनलाइन बुक्स होती हैं करते हो वो डिस्ट्रैक्शन कुछ ना कुछ होता है. लैपटॉप में करोगे कोई साइट खोल दोगे, ठीक है, फोन में तो बहुत ज्यादा डिस्ट्रैक्शन है. सो आई वुड रिकमेंड वन. नाउ डिफरेंट पीपल विल से डिफरेंट थिंग्स अबाउट डिफरेंट बुक्स. I would say that all books are good, right? There is no bad book. Okay, whether you go for Arun Sharma, whether you go for Nishit Sinha, whether you go for Sarvesh Verma, no book is bad. ठीक है, सब में कॉन्सेप्ट है, सब में हर तरह के क्वेश्चन है, इजी, मॉडरेट, डिफिकल्ट. ये कुछ लोग बोलते हैं इसमें ज्यादा डिफिकल्ट है, इसमें कम डिफिकल्ट, ऐसे कुछ नहीं है. इट इज अबाउट कॉन्सेप्ट. इफ योर कॉन्सेप्ट्स आर गुड, ठीक है, डिफिकल्ट क्वेश्चन भी आएगा, यू कैन टैकल इट. ओके, सो do not just realize, like some people think कि हाँ difficult करने से एग्जाम क्रैक होता है. That is not the case. That is the biggest mistake people make, right? They do not focus on easy and moderate things. ठीक है, तो सिर्फ डिफिकल्ट के चक्कर में नहीं रहना चाहिए, इजी मॉडरेट पे फोकस करो, डिफिकल्ट भी करो. Right? Most people are unable to crack the examination because they just target the difficult things, and in the end they end up landing up nowhere. Okay, so either of the books, any of these books is fine. Okay, all books are good. There is no bad book. थोड़े बहुत variations होंगे, that is perfectly fine, but all of them cover the syllabus entirely. So you can opt for any of the three books. And based on demand of students, right, they said that you teach DILR good but not quant. So I've decided that I am creating a QA playlist. So if you are interested, please comment yes, so that I get the motivation and complete this playlist. So I've just started it a few days back. I uploaded some fast calculation techniques, so you can like subscribe to my channel and follow this playlist. So I will have complete quant covered, basically right from the scratch, making the thinking ability, how to think through the questions. ठीक है, easy questions हो या difficult questions हो, basic level में अगर आपको चीज समझ में आती है, you would be able to tackle different varieties of questions. Okay, so I'm starting this playlist. It will take some time to develop, so have patience. Whenever I get time, I will keep uploading videos into this playlist, and this will boost your preparation. You will understand quant like no other teacher would explain you, in a very logical manner, just not the formula but also the hacks to solve quant at a better pace in all the MBA entrance or any aptitude based examinations. And in case you are preparing for CAT 2024 and are looking for a paid course wherein you have a structured manner, right? Not like here you have classes in a very structured manner, and you get practice material as well. Okay, and mentorship definitely is there, right? So we are starting the second batch. First batch we started long back. Now second batch is launching. The live class will start on 26 March. For now we have uploaded some sample videos and some practice sheets. You can see the content as of now. So till 31st of March, we are offering 20% discount on it. You can use the coupon code HOLY. So you will be able to avail this at just 20,000 till 31st of March. So if you know someone who would be interested in enrolling in this, you can recommend also the same. And these are the details of the course if you want to know about it. So we'll have about 250 plus hours of live classes. Most of the entire course will be through live classes only, except a few recordings like some strategy and general sessions. We will have live classes, so every class would be of 1.5 to 2 hours, and even more, like कभी ऐसा होता है DILR की क्लास ऐसे भी जा सकती है, ज़्यादा भी जा सकती है अगर लंबे सेट्स हो गए, डिफिकल्ट सेट्स हो गए, ठीक है. So it can go beyond that also, but usually the classes are 1.5 to 2 hours. So we have on weekdays, okay, the time would be 5 p.m. Right, so we have another batch in the evening, so this time would be suitable for us. So 5 p.m. we'll have these classes. Okay, so every day we will have one class only, followed by practice sheets. So you will get topic-wise practice sheets along with the classes. There will be some recorded concept. There will be doubt resolution groups. Okay, wherein like uh, like doubt resolution group wherein you can ask your doubts related to the material that you have, right? Be it any material. So if you come across doubts in any of the topics, feel free to ask. And doubt session classes also on a periodical basis. So we will be providing 15 full length mocks and 10 sectional tests per section. So these are the course offerings that we have for this batch, which will start on 26th. Okay, and why you should choose MBA Karo or someone who would be interested in it, right? You see the passion, our passion towards academics. Okay, we have the best in class pedagogy. Okay, the methods that we teach are the best. Okay, one of the best. There are others also who teach great. Okay, there will be solid and relevant content, प्रॉब्लम सॉल्विंग टेक्निक्स, नॉट जस्ट कि कॉन्सेप्ट समझा दे बट द टेक्निक्स ऑल्सो कि कई बार कैसे शॉर्ट वे में प्रॉब्लम सॉल्व कर सकते हैं. डेफिनेटली डाउट रिजोल्यूशन मैकेनिज्म. ओके, वी पुट एक्स्ट्रा एफर्ट्स इनटू द स्टूडेंट्स. ओके, डेडिकेटेड डाउट सॉल्विंग ग्रुप इज देयर. एंड यू विल ऑल्सो गेट असिस्टेंस विद अदर एमबीए टेस्ट कि आपको किसी भी एग्जाम के बारे में कुछ पूछना हो एंड हाउ टू प्रिपेयर. We will have some special classes for other MBA exams also, like some reasoning chapters that are asked and all. Okay, so all these things would be a benefit to you. Okay, and the classes are acads driven. Okay, pure academic driven. No गपशप. ठीक है, ऐसा नहीं कि क्लास में आ रहे हैं, क्लास टाइम से स्टार्ट होती है, जो भी टाइम है उस टाइम पे स्टार्ट हो जाएगी, क्लास स्टार्ट होती है, नो गपशप, डायरेक्ट कमिंग टू द टॉपिक सॉल्विंग. ठीक है, एंड नो अदर टॉक्स, राइट? जैसे कई लोग होते हैं, कई क्लासेस में आपने देखा होगा, आपने कहीं इनरोल किया होगा पहले कभी, तो वो आते हैं आधे घंटे ज्ञान देते हैं, इधर उधर का ज्ञान. नो सच थिंग. टू द पॉइंट टॉपिक, सीधे क्लास स्टार्ट होती है, लाइक वी डू इन यूट्यूब ऑल्सो, राइट? बाकी फालतू की बातें नहीं चलती हैं, सीधे नो सच रैंडम स्टफ एंड ऑल, जस्ट प्योर एकेडमिक्स. क्लास स्टार्ट होगी, टॉपिक पढ़ाया जाएगा, बेसिक पढ़ाएंगे, क्वेश्चंस करेंगे, यू हैव डाउट्स आस्क, done with the class, and then you solve the practice questions. Okay, so this is about the course. If you wish to enroll or know someone, you can recommend them for this course. So 250 days left for the examination, a little over 8 months, sufficient to crack the examination if provided you do it in a structured manner. The biggest thing here is consistency, right? So it applies to every field, right? अगर कोई let's say बॉडी बिल्डिंग में जाता है, right, तो consistently जो जिम जाता है उसको benefit होता है. Okay, so similarly here also, if you are consistent, you will be able to do well on the examination, and would be able to crack it with better scores. Just be consistent, stay away from distractions. That is the biggest thing, and prepare in a structured way, step by step. Right? Do not just jump into the difficult things. Right? Start from the scratch, like start from the basic things. Build concepts, and over a period of time, you will realize that you have become stronger, and you will be able to tackle the examination. Okay, so all the best with your preparation. If you have thought of preparing for CAT, start now itself because you have enough time. Even if you dedicate 2 to 3 hours per day, that is more than enough. And utilize the holidays, weekends. And as I said, there use unconventional sources also. Like I told you, some sources to read. Okay, some sources to solve puzzles also. And follow my channel for great content on MBA preparation.